Welcome to today's video for today. Today I will be recommending a manga series, and it's a series that I've enjoyed since I was first presented to it as a gift from my friend back in 2016. It was mostly like a Christmas gift at that time, so yeah. So I thought, I wanted to make a video recommendation about this series because I don't really see people talking about this series. I think it's considered underrated in my opinion. But here we have Requiem of the Rose King by Ayakano. Now, this series is mostly considered dark fantasy and shoujo, which I can see why it may be an underrated series because mostly I don't see a lot of people really interested in shoujo in general. But I mean, unless you want a good, sweet and innocent love high school story, but in this case, it's not. So this is a work with the inspirations from William Shakespeare's Richard III and Henry VI. And so it begins with the War of the Roses. And for our little history background, that was during the 14th century, where two houses that rivaled each other, which were the House of York and the House of Lancaster, fought for the throne of England. Now, House of Plantagenet was in reign at this time. Well, in this story, I think I'm not familiar if it is all an actual English history, but yeah, we have House of Plantagenet, and here on the first manga cover we have Richard. This is Richard and this is Henry. So yeah, another thing I like about this is basically the cover art. So I'll just go through all of them and then I'll talk more in depth about the first volume. So yep, this is volume 6. I know I'm kind of doing this a weird way. I should have kind of planned this out differently. This is volume 7. There's currently 1 through 10 out right now, with the 11th release being, or it's coming out soon around November of this year. Every volume gets released at least 6 months, and this is by Viz Media. So yeah, the only thing that irritated me was the whole logo change, where it's like, you see this, it says Viz, and then this is the first one which has that little symbol. So I'm like, that's the only thing that bothered me about it. But besides that, it's just a really good series. So yeah, I know I'm kind of doing this in a weird way, but I just want you guys to get an idea of the art cover and maybe the art concept. So yeah, 1 through 10 is currently released, with the 12th volume that just released in Japan. So we won't be getting that until next year. And so yeah, that was all the covers for Requiem of the Rose King, and there is also an official photo art fan book that is not an official fan art book. Yeah, so I don't think you can buy that unless you get it imported from Japan, but I'm considering buying it because I like the art. Anyway, back on topic. Oops. Hold on, let me just move my camera a bit. There we go. Now, so here we introduce Richard, who is a young boy at this time, but further in the series, they get older, and he has 2 older brothers who are Edward and George. We're also introduced to characters that become important later on in the series and happen to find themselves infatuated or in love with their love interests. Anyway, Richard is the main character and is adored by his father, yet disgusted and hated by his mother. And the reason why is because since birth, Richard is considered to his mother and whoever was around him at that time to be a demon child. So basically, he was deformed and he had a lump and whatnot. And then, yeah, he is also haunted by the spirit of Joan of Arc. I'm kind of excited that Aya put her into the story because I don't really know like English history, but yes. So Joan is kind of a guide to Richard in the series, and Richard also has a secret which he keeps from everyone. I don't know if I should say it, but he is considered to be intersex. So yeah, that's basically the only difference about this Richard. So as you can tell, there is going to be a lot of love triangles and whatnot. So yeah. So that was the first volume. And yeah, you can get an idea of what this series is like. So I hope you guys really do check it out. It was currently listed on Rights of Weekly Royalty Sale of last month. So I hope you guys got a copy if you weren't familiar with the series, or if you are and just wanted to watch a video about this. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be posting my Right Stuff August monthly haul soon, so please stay in tune for that. And if you like this video, give it a like and comment if you're interested into the series, or what would you expect from this series. And if you want me to have an impression of a first impression from my point of view of this series, let me know and I'll get to it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.